They told you a story, a comfortable, simple story. They said Niccolo Machiavelli was the devil, the father of lies, a cynical monster who wrote a book for tyrants. But what if everything you were taught was a carefully constructed lie? What if the most dangerous parts of his work, the parts that truly grant power, were deemed so threatening to the established order that they had to be hidden, censored, and banned from your education? Welcome to Dark Wisdom. For centuries, the elites, the institutions, the very people in power have sanitized Machiavelli because they are terrified of you reading him correctly. They want you to see him as a villain so you never discover the weapons he left behind. Today, we are breaking that seal. We are diving into the forbidden archives to uncover the 7 things about Machiavelli they never wanted you to find. This isn't just history. This is a manual for modern reality. And rule number 1 is more shocking than you can imagine. Before we begin, understand this. Machiavelli's masterpiece, The Prince, was not a theoretical exercise. It was a survival guide, written from exile, based on cold, hard observation of what actually works in a world of wolves. The banned concepts we're revealing today are the ones that challenge the very foundation of good and evil that we're taught to believe in. Let's begin. Rule 1. Morality is a tool, not a master. The first and most censored lesson is this: morality is a tool, not a master. Schools teach you that a good leader is defined by their goodness. Machiavelli, in his banned chapters, argues this is a fatal delusion. He introduces the concept of the 2 beasts, the lion and the fox. The lion uses force, the fox uses cunning. But the modern world only wants you to be a lamb, preaching about fairness and honesty while the foxes and lions run the show. Machiavelli wrote that a ruler must know how to use both the beast and the man. But what does this mean for you? It means your morality should be a strategic choice. There are moments for brutal honesty and moments for strategic silence. There are times to be compassionate and times to be ruthless. To bind yourself to a single, rigid moral code is to hand your enemies a map to your own destruction. They banned this idea because it frees you from their control. It makes you unpredictable. It makes you powerful. Rule 2. It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both. This is perhaps the most infamous and most misunderstood of Machiavelli's rules. Schools present it as proof of his evil. They leave out the context that makes it a masterpiece of practical psychology. Machiavelli doesn't say love is worthless. He says it is fickle. Love is a bond that lasts only as long as you are providing benefits. But fear? Fear is a currency that is always valuable. It is a constant. He clarifies, you must avoid being hated, for hatred will destroy you. But fear? Fear keeps people in line when you are not in the room. Think about it in your own life. The manager who is everyone's friend walked all over. The manager who is respected, and yes, a little feared for their high standards and low tolerance for incompetence, gets results. This isn't about being a monster. This is about understanding the raw nature of incentive and consequence. The system doesn't want you to know this because it doesn't want you to be a disciplined, formidable individual. It wants you to be compliant and seek approval. Rule 3. The virtue of cruelty, well used. This is the most brutally censored concept. Machiavelli distinguishes between good cruelty and bad cruelty. Bad cruelty is persistent, petty, and destructive. It erodes your power. But good cruelty, what he calls cruelty well used, is a single, decisive, and necessary act to secure your position and ensure long-term stability. He uses the example of a conqueror who, upon taking a new city, has 2 choices: be lenient and allow rebellions to fester, or execute the ringleaders in one swift, terrifying stroke, and then bring peace and prosperity to everyone else. In your world, this isn't about physical violence. It's about the courage to make the hard decision everyone else is avoiding. It's firing the toxic employee who is poisoning the entire team. It's cutting off a draining one-sided friendship. It's ending a business partnership that is holding you back. These acts feel cruel at the moment, but they are surgeries. They remove cancer to save the whole organism. The nice thing to do is often the most destructive thing in the long run. They banned this idea because it teaches you to prioritize your own survival and mission over the pleasantries of social convention. Rule 4, Fortune. He is a woman and must be mastered. Machiavelli's metaphor was controversial, but its meaning is timeless. Fortune, he said, is a woman, and it is necessary, if you wish to master her, to conquer her by force. The modern sanitized interpretation is to be resilient. This is weak. Machiavelli's true, banned teaching is far more aggressive. He argues that fortune, luck, chance, circumstance, controls about half of our lives. The other half is ours to command. The truly powerful do not wait for good luck. They do not simply roll with the punches. They launch a relentless, violent assault on the circumstances they are given. They impose their will upon chaos. Are you waiting for the right time to start that business, ask for that raise, or transform your health? You are surrendering to fortune. Machiavelli commands you to be impetuous, to act with audacity. Chaos is not a threat to the prepared mind. It is an opportunity. The system wants you to be cautious, to wait for permission, to play it safe. Machiavelli's banned wisdom tells you to seize the wheel of your own life and force your destiny into being. Rule 5. The mask of deception is your greatest armor. They will tell you that honesty is always the best policy. Machiavelli, in his most fox-like wisdom, calls this suicide. He writes that a wise prince must be a great feigner and dissembler. This does not mean being a pathological liar. It means mastering the strategic management of your image. People are simple, governed by appearances. They will believe what they see. Therefore, you must craft what they see. You must appear virtuous, compassionate, and religious, even if you are not always these things in private. Why? Because perception is reality. You smile at the colleague you despise because it serves your goals. You express confidence in a project you have doubts about to inspire your team. This is not evil. This is the highest form of social intelligence. It is the understanding that total, brutal transparency is a weakness that exposes you to every enemy. They ban this because the system relies on you being an open book, while they operate behind a mask. Rule 6. Never usurp the property of others. Here is the ultimate paradox, the rule they really don't want you to understand. While teaching ruthlessness, Machiavelli delivers a stunning warning. A prince must absolutely avoid seizing the property or women of his subjects. He states plainly, men sooner forget the death of their father than the loss of their patrimony. Why is this banned? Because it reveals that true power is not about short-term gratification. It's about enlightened self-interest. You can be feared, you can be decisive, you can be cunning. But if you directly and consistently threaten the wealth and core stability of the people you lead, you will create enemies who have nothing left to lose. And that is how empires fall. The modern translation: don't steal credit from your co-workers. Don't exploit your employees to the point of burnout. Don't cheat your partners, not because it's nice, but because it's strategically stupid. This is the long game. This is how you build a foundation of power that lasts for decades, not months. Rule 7. The foundations of power must be laid before the crisis. The final band lesson is about time. The amateur seeks power when they need it. The professional builds the foundations of power long before the storm arrives. Machiavelli warns that the prince who relies on promises from others in a crisis is ruined. Because in a crisis, people look to their own survival. Your power must be built in peacetime. Your network, your skills, your financial reserves, your reputation for strength, these are not built when the wolf is at the door. They are built on the quiet, boring days when everyone else is relaxing. Are you building your skills now? For a job that doesn't exist yet? Are you saving money for a crisis you can't see coming? Are you forging alliances based on genuine value, not desperate need? This is the most profound and overlooked Machiavellian wisdom. Power is not seized in the moment. It is accumulated daily through disciplined, far-sighted action. The system keeps you distracted, living paycheck to paycheck, so you never have the time or resources to build your own fortress. Part 3. The conclusion and modern application. So there you have them. The 7 banned truths of Machiavelli. Morality is a tool. Fear is more reliable than love. Use good. Cruelty. Master fortune by force. Wear the mask. Never usurp property. Build power before the crisis. This is not a call to become a villain. This is a call to awaken from the fairy tales you were sold. The world is a competitive, often ruthless place. You can either play by the sanitized rules they gave you and lose, or you can study the true nature of power and learn to protect yourself, provide for your loved ones, and build a life of influence and impact. The wisdom they never wanted you to use is now in your hands. But this is just the beginning. If this resonated with you, if you feel that awakening to the true nature of power, then your journey is just beginning. Subscribe to Dark Wisdom. We are just getting started, and we will dive deeper into the forbidden knowledge of Nietzsche, Sun Tzu, and the Stoics. We will give you the mental models and strategies they tried to bury. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video, where we will expose the Stoic secret to never feeling pain again. And now, I want to hear from you. This is a community of strategists. In the comments below, tell me this. Which of these 7 banned rules is the most dangerous for the established order? Is it the mask of deception, or the virtue of strategic cruelty? Let's discuss. The conversation starts now.